And we are back for another episode of the Sand Shark Rewind. Took a little bit of a break last week for the holidays. Wes, JJ, how's it going, guys?
Doing
Good to be back, man.
I know, been a long week, long week, but how'd you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving?
Very nice.
It was great.
Wes?
Have a lot of family around. Food was fantastic as always, and just a nice time to, after a busy last few weeks of fall with basketball getting started and soccer finishing up, nice just kick back for a few days and get ready to get back out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was nice. I got away a little bit. I missed a home game, which was a bummer, but I didn't get to watch most of the highlights and stuff, so I got to catch up. But it was nice to get away for a little bit. Got up to DC, hung out with fam, decompressed a little bit, and now getting into basketball season. Not just Sand Sharks, but also high school hoops. So always fun to shift gears, get in the gyms, and do something different.
That's right. Well, we've got two special guests here tonight. So what do you guys think? We want to bring them both in and we'll just talk some hoops here for a little bit?
Heck yeah,
How
man.
do you want to do it?
Let's do it. You
Let's
want me to
do
get them
this.
in here? Whatever you got in mind. It's your rodeo, bro. But we do have Brielle Bartle and Karan Anderson. So yeah, I got them in here for you.
Good morning. It feels like morning. What's up, guys? Q, Bart, how's it going?
Good.
It's going.
It's
It's
going.
going. Keeps going. It never stops.
Well-
I have news for you. It never stops going. If it does, you're in trouble. That's the problem.
Absolutely. Well, hey guys, thank you all for hopping on here. I know it's a Sunday night. You guys got class tomorrow, but just again, appreciate you guys hopping on here. So, yeah, how do y'all think the seasons are going so far? Bart, we'll hop in with you, and then we'll shift over to Q. Answer that same question.
I think it's going really good, despite our record. But we got a great group of girls. Just a great team to play with. A lot of learning to do still. I mean, it's a first year for us. So, but we're coming to be stronger in these next couple of weeks, especially with conference coming up in the next, game or so. So, yeah, I think season's going very well. So.
You,
Q, what about you,
Bart,
man?
I just wanted to get in Bart's head for a second real quick. You came back a little later after the injury. You had the stress fracture thing in your foot, and I would think you would probably say you're still feeling right. But I'm more interested in, you mentioned new team, obviously very young team. I mean, a ton of freshmen getting key minutes right now, and you come in as the JUCO veteran who's got that experience under her belt. Like, how has that role kind of been for you? Do you view yourself in kind of a leadership mentor type role?
A little bit, but not as much just because I'm first coming in. I'm still getting used to
Right.
everything. So, I'm still getting the pace of the play, of course, coming off of injury, all the plays, I'm still learning them. But I would say, yeah, a little bit of a leadership role, just being the older person and understanding the play of collegiate basketball. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For both of you, what is this like being a part of this inaugural season of a new program and kind of, what measures have you had to take throughout the journey you've been on in preseason and now to start the regular season, just about, what it feels like to be, trailblazers for this new program?
Q?
It feel amazing. It feel like we coming in as the underdog, so everything we do, we surprising everybody. And in preseason, it feel like we just got to work like 10 times harder. Because us coming in, we used to always talk about we didn't want to be like, everybody was in the rankings and stuff, they was putting us last, and it was like, oh, this is a first year program, they're going to be good in a couple of years. But we didn't want to use that as an excuse. So it was a fun journey seeing everybody work and coming in trying to be something our first year. And so far, it's coming together good. So, yeah, so far it's been
Definitely like the history part for us, like making history, creating a culture, and then building this program. I mean, from the bottom up, like being that first team is kind of legendary, man. Like we's the one that is creating history. So that's what I think is pretty nice.
Yeah, and it takes
great.
kind of a special kind of person to lean into that, I think, too, to understand that it might not be pretty, like getting there, it might be rough. We're gonna lose some people along the way, kind of thing. But when you dig in and you get through it and you succeed and you get to look back at what you created, I think it'll all be worth it to those who really committed to it. But Hugh, are you a little surprised at the success? I mean, obviously you guys expect to be successful, but to go out and start 5-1 the way you have, and to be able to put up 100 more often than not, has it caught you guys a little bit by surprise how quickly you've taken off?
I mean, kinda, but not really, because in the preseason, we're working. Like in the preseason, we was working our tails off. Like all our coaches would tell us, like the stuff we would do. We're waking up early in the morning, not being there, but like nobody else doing this. So we was working like crazy in the preseason. But I would say we knew we were gonna be good, but we like sometimes like it's not surprising, but sometimes like we would be in the locker room after a game, just like blowing the team out, and we'd be like, we way better than we like we thought we were. We know we way better than everybody thought we were gonna be, but like we be shocking ourselves a little bit too. Just how fast we came together with 17 freshmen. We came together with and no summer workouts just in like 3 months, and it's looking great. So yeah, we be shocking ourselves sometimes how fast it came together, but we knew we was gonna be something special sooner or later.
I know.
Yeah. So Q, you guys have had some electrifying moments. Which moment kind of stands out so far for you? You know, a couple of the home games we've had some. You know, the fan base has been great. I mean, we've had a pretty good sized crowd at every single home game so far, and you've been a part of a couple of those big moments. My personal one is one of your slam dunks from the game against Morris. It was, number 4 in the top 5 from this past month, but JJ's call on it was just as good. Come on, Anderson.
I don't remember what I said, but I know that game was hype. Was it an oh my? Great. I did throw out a couple of oh my's because
there was a couple of them.
I get in the zone. I don't really know what I'm saying sometimes. I'm just talking.
But Q, which one sticks out to your mind?
That game, it was from that game for sure. That was the funnest game I ever played in my life. That first game of the season, the energy, it was like everything. The crowd was into it. The bench was into it. Everything we doing, the gym getting hyped, diving on the floor, all that. But my favorite one from that game, from the whole season was the lob shade through the Kavan.
Yeah.
Because Kavan, he don't never jump like that way. Like he jumped right, left. He always jumped left, right. So when he threw it, I was like, oh, like I'm trying to figure out what he was trying to do, but then it went all the way behind him. So I got behind him to try to get it because I thought he was gonna miss it, but he caught it and dunked it. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then both of them two being from like playing together in high school, so I know that was a special moment for them. So that would be my favorite.
Brio, you got to have that first start at home back against Payne. You guys picked up the win in that one. Just assess how you did in that first game, and second, what it meant to play in front of that crowd here in the Low Country.
It felt great, like just stepping on the court again. Like it was just, I was like, oh, here we go. Like here I am, here I get to show who I am. Playing with my team was just really, really fun. Just getting out there with them again. I missed that a lot, especially being on the side. But I didn't think I played the best I could have played, but that's just because I'm working into things still. But it was just great to be out there with the girls again. Like, it was a great feeling to have.
Yeah, it feels like your shot's so close, dude. It's so close. Like, I feel like you're so close to getting the feel right.
It'll get there.
Yeah, it's coming back. I mean, that foot thing's tricky, right? Because, like, you don't feel quite right for a while until you get back in the flow of it. But it's kind of like a baseball player with a wrist or a hand or something. It's just like it messes you up for a while. But
I'm definitely catching myself babying it sometimes. So I'm just like, God, I gotta stop. So
and you're just a little unnatural then, and then it just doesn't. It kind of comes off a little weird. But No, it's been a great atmosphere in the gym, and I would guess that you guys probably have a similar reaction to us in the sense of like Thursday before the first game, it like wasn't coming, it had not come together yet. You were still kind of having to visualize what it was going to look like. Then you get out on there Saturday, you had to be like, holy crap, like what a glow up, right? Like
Yeah, we were shocked for sure. We walked in for a shoot around that early morning. We was like, oh man, like oh crap. And then we walked in, to warm up and everything, and I most of our mouths dropped completely. And then as we're warming up, just seeing the amount of people just kept filling the stands. Our mouths were just dropped to the floor again. We were like, holy crap, like this is history. Like this is the culture that we're building. It's awesome.
cool.
So yeah.
It's cool.
It's the friendly confines. I think that some of your
Not
teammates
friendly to the
actually came up
visitors.
with the name. We don't care about the visitors. But I think your teammates came up with a name for like the gym, and it kind of takes similar to we have something that's the Shark Cove's bookstore, but I think it was Kmart and the Cove. I think
The
I
Cove.
think they
Cove's
The
not
Cove?
bad.
Let's go.
yeah.
The Cove's not bad. I've been calling it the Tank, but the Cove is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Hey,
I like
the
the
Cove
Cove.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
I heard
That
people.
is
You could call it the Frenzied Confines.
The
I like
frenzied
the Cove
confines.
better. I like the Cove.
The Cove
Yeah,
is good.
the Cove.
Ooh,
Welcome
that
to the
sounds
Frenzied confines of the Cove. That's what I'm going with on the next
Yeah.
next home game.
There you go.
Regent
Yeah.
University.
So I think give a shout out to Kmart and Tanaya for that.
Kmart.
I think
Yeah,
those were the two. I know Kmart
Oh,
was part of
yeah.
it, so we'll have to give them a shout out tomorrow when we
Cove.
see y'all
I like the
practice.
Cove.
Speaking of that, how good! I mean, it was really cool to have the student broadcasters in for those games. Justin weren't able to make it, but excellent job by all those students who stepped in and delivered a terrific broadcast.
Yeah. No
Oh
doubt.
yeah, they're great. Those great. Lydia and Sheridan, those two could just like. Too bad that
They
we
did
can't
great.
have them on the women's broadcast as well.
Right? Yeah.
I think they would do great.
That's a shame.
But,
Yeah, they would add a lot of fun color there. But that's fine. We have great color commentators as well. I've enjoyed getting to work with Red and Coach Basirico, and then we'll have Coach Drafts coming by too. Some legendary high school coaches, and then Red was the first. I don't know if you guys realize this, but the guy who was alongside me for the first game at home, Red Bruin, he was the first McDonald's All-American to play for Boeheim at Syracuse back in the 70s and 80s. He was a legit legend in New York City street hoops, like legit, like New York City prep hoops, like big time dude in the 70s. So he's impressed. He's impressed with the Sand Sharks so far. So keep it up.
JJ, who you got on the call for Saturday?
I believe the guy Coach B, Basirico, is back with us.
Basirico? Nice.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
Great. He's excellent.
We'll
Did a
probably
great job last game.
Probably get Lydia on there for a third commentator at some point.
Nice.
For the men's game.
I like it.
So
I like it. I love working with students. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, that's it. But so we traveled down to Jacksonville for Coach Ron caught me on his quote when we were driving back. Finley's coming in and hanging out.
Coming in hot.
What?
No, she was just yelling at her brother.
Of course. But Coach Ron, corrected his quote. We had our first road game against Morris. Didn't want to show any disrespect by saying, but I mean, this was our first true road test.
First road win. First road win.
Yeah. The guys.
Morris,
oh no, you beat Morris. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah. The girls should have won, but when you're down to 7 players for that game, you got to be. That was tough. But I think how did you guys feel about two parts of this question about that atmosphere, that game, because it was very hype for both games.
UWC?
It was pretty intense at EWU. It's now Edward Waters University.
EWU. Gosh, I can't remember that.
One of their
like the Oakland Raiders for me.
Yeah, one of them said that they added more majors, so they're now university. So it's a fairly new thing. But how did you guys feel about? I mean, what you got? You went down the night before. You spent the night. You had shoot around early in the morning, in the afternoon. Got time to go back, rest up before the game, and then playing on probably the most outrageous court in the entire country. But I mean, I talked to Josh down there, and he said he wanted to be something crazy. And I was like, well, you succeeded. It's nuts, but it's a cool atmosphere, and it was fun, at least fun for me.
Seemed to be a great atmosphere.
On both teams.
Let me say, I think the court's cool. It's just hard to watch because
it's like the
on
Boise
TV,
State
the orange.
Field. It's
the orange and the basketball. Like I have to strain my eyes too much to follow the ball on that orange court. That was my only complaint. But it looks cool. But yes, I want to hear about the kids' experience down there. Sorry, kids. I'm an old man. I call you kids.
Kids.
The atmosphere
Young
was
adults.
crazy. It was so loud. Like once their band came out, I mean, during timeouts and everything, we had to like literally get off like the bench and like curl up in the smallest circle just to hear Coach B. Like it was so loud in there. And the fans were just going crazy. I think they had like 3 different dance teams. And I was like, holy crap, like it's loud in here. It's fun. That's the atmosphere I love playing in. So the louder, the better.
We need a band in the Cove. We need a band in the Cove, don't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had some couple of big plays there. Posted one of your best
couple nice
games.
Flushes in the first half.
Yeah.
One rebound away from that double.
Yeah.
It's crazy. This is like my 3rd game with 9 rebounds. I can't seem to get 10 for some reason.
That's okay.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, if you average 16 and 9 at the end of the year, I think you'll be plenty happy.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, but how did that because that fan section right there when we were going on the hoop against the video board, man, they were fiery. They were right up on the edge of the court, especially after a couple of those big slam dunks you had.
Yeah, that's one thing I was about to talk about when you were asked that question. Well, at first, it was before the game, it was even crazy for me that I would play at Edward Waters because last year I had a lot of my friends from Savannah go to Edward Waters, and we used to like my school and stuff used to go up there to watch them, like to give us an example of like college games and stuff. So like the night before in the hotel, I was like, I'm really about to play Edward Waters, and like I just used to be looking at them last year. But when we got in layup lines, we got in layup lines, we trying to get our legs on stuff. We went to dunking, and when I went to dunking. And they was just like, they was yelling, don't break our rim, 0. Don't break our rim, 0. Like, they was just yelling crazy stuff. And
you're the last one, right?
Which is it?
You're the last one. You're the last dunk, right?
Yeah. So, I was just dunking. And then, like, people in the crowd kept telling me to do all type of dunks. But then when I dunked the last one, everybody just got up off their feet. But then when the game started, it reversed. Like, they was like, it was somebody in the top yelling at the band. He was yelling our names, and there's like, we none of that tonight on us, 0. None of that tonight on us, 0. But it was fun. I love stuff like that. I was just laughing at it. I'm not the type to like trash talk. I just let my game talk for me. But that's that type of atmosphere I love playing in. It was a lot of like friendly trash talking, and the band was loud. Dancers, I never played in no gym with no band. Like that. So that was crazy.
Brackin knows about the band in the gym. I was just at Battery Creek the other night. They had it cranked up in there.
Besides the first game, because it was like the first game ever, and the fans were just going so crazy. But besides the first game, that was like one of the most funnest games.
By the way, when you guys get out there for that first game against Morris to open the season, were you guys planning to throw down a little more dunks than normal coming out there to start?
I think it was just we were so hyped. We were just so hyped. It was like we was just trying to dunk everything. Like we were so amped up for that game. Like we were so amped up for that game. We was dunking everything. At least I don't.
Then once you see the crowd go bananas for the first one, then you just want to keep doing it, right? Just give me more of that.
Oh, easy. Yeah, JJ, we gotta get Rod in on this. Rod's got. I mean the I can't remember what the band's called at Creek, but
Oh yeah.
It is. It's definitely the best band in the Low Country.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're great.
Although I'll say Whale Branch is quite good as well, and Hampton County's on the come
Is
up.
it?
Yeah.
Yep,
Is it as
yep, they got a
big?
decent band.
Like that's okay. I
No,
haven't
they're not
seen
as
Whale
big as
Branch
Battery
or
Creek's.
Hampton.
Battery Creek's the biggest one by far, but Whale Branch makes a lot of noise, and so does Hampton
Yeah.
for the size of their
Okay.
band. But no, Creek's got the best one. They would fill up most of your gym though. That's the problem with them. Fill up
They
a good
would. Well,
portion of your
we
gym.
got to
You
get
got them in
them.
there.
We got to get them out for next year's game at Market.
Oh
And
yeah.
we have them on the other side where we got that. Bart, what was it like playing there at M Market? You know, you guys, that was one of your first. You know, you got to play back one of those games. So, did the depth perception throw you off a little bit because it's a hockey arena. It's not really meant for basketball, but you're like taking these buckets and there's all this space behind you. I mean, I was there for the next 2 days and I couldn't make a bucket.
It definitely makes a difference for sure. The thing that kept getting me was there was three-point lines. There was high school, college, and then NBA. And I caught myself shooting from the NBA one a lot. I usually always shoot from the last one, so I caught myself doing that a lot. But otherwise, I like big arenas like that, obviously, with those bright lights and everything. The crowd was good as well. But, yeah, definitely that depth perception in the back, that definitely does something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
What was it like
likes
playing?
to get close to the rim, throw it down. You don't have to worry about that depth perception.
That's right.
Yeah,
but Q, what was it like playing in your? Sorry, Wes. Go ahead.
Yeah, in your backyard.
Yeah, I was just saying it's like going to the NCAA tournament. Well, like you said, when you come to Mizzou, when you're playing those National Football League arenas, and it's
they
a
were
whole
playing
different...
in the old dome in RCA Dome in Indianapolis, and it took them. But I mean, that's why they get there like 2 days before to shoot, right? Because like it takes a while to adjust to that massive backdrop. You're playing in half of an NFL stadium. It's wild. It's just crazy how big those places are when you play basketball in them. But yeah, Q, what was it like to play in front of the hometown crowd? Get back over to Savannah.
Yeah, that game was crazy too. It was more people came out than I expected because I didn't really tell nobody. I know my mom was telling people, but I really didn't tell nobody. But when I had ran out before while the girls was playing to go get taped, and I seen my whole entire family out there, like 40, 50 people in my family. I seen all my like friends from high school, people I play like pickup and all that stuff with. A lot of people so that game was crazy, and it was actually a good game too. Like props to Savannah State, it's a real good program. That was a good game too. It was real fun. I wish we could have came out with a W. We had some little flaws and stuff we worked on, but I'm glad we lost that game too. Really, because it let us. I feel like we was getting too hyped up over the big dubs at home. It let us like sit down and really say like, all right, we need to work on this. We need to work on that.
Yeah. But I mean, like that was. I think you can compare both the I mean, that's a neutral site game, but you compare the way you guys played, Thursday night at Edward Waters compared to the way you played at In Market. You guys have that ability to y'all had the same 9-point lead going into halftime on both games, and you're able to come out victorious on the road.
I think the arena had played a big part too on our team because we usually a very good shooting team from three, but that game we only shot 4 for 28 from three. So it was just
that was a hefty one, but
it is what it is. It's a long season. You're not going to go undefeated.
But, you guys were
like
solid.
You said, you were rolling. You kind of needed to be knocked down a peg and get back up and start going again.
Free ball was
we take round 2.
Yeah, sure. Oh, that Edward Waters game though, you guys were shooting it well from beyond the arc. 12 for 31. That's pretty solid. Shooting the ball well overall, but put up 99, just under 100. You guys have hit triple digits a couple times already. So, just talk about how fun it's been to be in this explosive offense under Ron Fudala, who you like to push it up, score in transition, You just describe how fun it's been to be a part of the start of this journey here at USCB, and especially this offense that you guys are running.
I can imagine how fun it is for y'all, like the fans that's watching, because the way we're playing, it's a lot of like fast defense, fast pace, speed, and teams up, and we're getting it out. That's what leads to all the dunks and stuff. So it's real fun for us. Everybody get to get in and impact the game because we playing so fast and we wearing down on bodies. We rotate a lot of people. Yeah, it's fun. The way we play, like the fast pace, it just leads to so much open threes and dunks and drop offs and all that. It's a real fun.
And following up on that, we've talked about how you guys are playing more of a group substitutions, kind of like hockey lines in a sense where you take short shifts, 2-3 minutes, you leave it all out there, and then you go to the bench. So just tell me about how you've embraced that kind of mentality when you go out there and play on the court.
I mean, it's like when we get out there, he tell us like the way we play, you're going to be tired. If you're not tired, you're not doing something right. So when you go out there, give me all you got for 2-3 minutes. Come over here, take a breath. I take a breath, go get some water, and you're going right back in a minute or two. So, I mean, yeah, it's fun, and it's allow you to like share more of the court with your teammates. Everybody gets to get like the same amount of things. It's a lot of equal. So yeah, I love it.
Plenty playing time to go around for the girls right now, Bart. You don't have to fight for playing time over there. Everybody's in. But I wanted to ask you just what it's been like to play for Sharon Versip and, what you kind of knew of her before you came here. I'm sure as a female basketball player who wanted to play college basketball, you were familiar with who she was and what she had done. So when you got the opportunity to come play for her, what did that mean to you?
It was a shock, really, especially going to a tiny JUCO school in Iowa. I never would have thought I'd be able to get coached by such a legend. It was a big shock to me. It's a blessing to be able to be coached by her. She distills so much confidence in me like every day. So she's just an amazing coach. Every day it's something new, and it's nice to get coached by her. She's great. She's a legend.
We're lucky, man, to have her fall in our lap. It's really a cool thing here for a first-year program to have an asset like that.
Literally.
And then Fudala, for that matter. I mean, Fudala is just incredible too. I mean, we struck gold with those two. So it's exciting times, to say the least.
So what are you guys most looking forward to this weekend? You guys are coming back and getting back home, last 2 home games. I mean, but you have 3 home games before you even hit the road for Peach Belt play. You've got Regent University this weekend, New College of Florida on a first-year program. They're the Mighty Bion Trees. You guys will get a kick out of their logo.
What now?
The
Mighty what now?
The Mighty Bion Trees.
Bion Trees.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have to check them out.
I'll have to research what that is.
The new college, New College of Florida. Because I had their school seal as their logo on the schedule.
The Mighty Banyan.
Go look at the schedule.
The Mighty Banyan.
Banyan
the
tree.
Mighty Banyan. Yeah.
So that's
flexing cartoon tree. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, but yeah, what do you guys think about these next 3 games? You get 2 more non-conference games, and you go straight into Peach Belt play, and we know it's going to be tough. I'm sure you guys follow the Peach Belt on Instagram or follow along just a little bit, and you guys have seen what's been going on here lately in the belt. But I mean, what are you guys most excited about for these next 3 games?
Just to improve, improve as a team. We did team bonding this past weekend, and oh my gosh, it definitely was needed. And it has grown us so much more together, and I think that everyone will definitely see that on the court as well. But definitely just improving as a team in these next how many games until conference starts. So yeah.
Keep growing.
For me, it's just closing out strong. We 5-1. We want our goal to go into the next semester 8-1. We're going conference play 8-1. And really, the first game back this upcoming Saturday against Regent. We excited for that game because ever since the first home game, it was in between the beginning of Thanksgiving break and the end of Thanksgiving break. So a lot of people weren't on campus, so they weren't as electrifying as the first one. So it's gonna be fun to have like everybody back at the game at once again and get to put on the show in front of our fans.
See that, and you guys have been working hard finishing your semesters. So kind of both tell me about what you've been studying and kind of what if you've had a major that's been declared or what you're studying right now in school.
I'm majoring in business administration, and then I have a concentration in marketing. So yeah, this semester's been pretty good.
Yeah, me too. I'm majoring in business administrations. This semester, it's just a lot. It's a lot of work, but it's a really time management. You gotta work, like have time management and manage time when you doing basketball and all that stuff on your plate. You just gotta find time to get your stuff done. But it's been pretty smooth.
Very good. Yeah, I mean, you guys know it's tough enough when you're in high school, but certainly kids who are trying to get to that next level got to understand that you got to get good at it now because it's going to get even harder when you get that opportunity that you seek. So got to be able to take care of business. But no, it's great talking to you guys, and then you've been terrific representatives for USCB and for the Lowco so far. So we appreciate that, and keep it up, man. It's fun to watch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're definitely excited. So, all right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much for hopping on here tonight. Go ahead and hop off, let you guys go. Wes and JJ and I will wrap everything up. So again, appreciate y'all for coming out and spending some time with us. And I'm sure I'll see you guys bright and early in the gym tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir. So, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
See you guys. All right, good stuff there.
Yeah, good. Great kids, man. They're so much fun. They're really a lot of fun. Can't wait to see them continue and improve. And the fact that we get Bart for 2 years and then have Q for 4. I mean, it's just it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what happens in the next couple of years.
Definitely. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, I love talking to those two, and they both look locked in, dialed in, and ready to show out, perform out there in the court, and both so dedicated to what they do. And we are blessed to have two fantastic coaches leading the way. I mean, you could not choose much better coaches to lead these two programs with the legendary Sharon Persip and then outstanding energy on the sideline and the expertise that we've seen from Ron Fudala and the way he's helped his guys put a show from the jump. So it's been really cool to see these coaches, and I think they've been preaching what their messages have been to these players, and it's really showing through those interviews and throughout the court. So I am pumped to get back out there for a couple more days, a couple more games before the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, all right, guys. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here, and so I'm sure we'll be catching up here across the week. So, thank you guys for watching another episode of the Sand Shark Rewind, and we'll be back again next Sunday for episode 5.
All right. Peace out.
All right, guys.